morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel.
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night.
So Thursday, I was supposed to post a video, upload a video, and that didn't end up happening. And it didn't end up happening because I have been under the weather, like completely and utterly sick, as you can tell from my voice. On Monday and Sunday, when I posted those videos, I told you I was in the beginning stages of, like, my voice was hurting, all of that stuff, and it had only grew from there. So unfortunately, that's why I did not post a video on Thursday. I hope you forgive me. I missed one day. So those of you who are my consistent viewers, I'm sorry. Now this box of tissues right here. My nose is stuffed. My throat is cracked. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to get to this video. So this video is a story time, kind of like before, but this time I'm not doing my makeup. As you can see, my makeup is already did, kind of the same style, but that's because I woke up like this. I'm surprised my eye shadow stayed, and it's probably because I did a halo effect and I had concealer holding down the shimmer. But trust me, after I do this video, I'm gonna hop in the shower, wash my face, brush my teeth, and get ready for the day. I have to be at work at 1 o'clock. It is currently 10:24. So yeah, so let's get this party started. So on Thursday, I also wasn't able to post because I had an event, and this event is it was a pretty big event, and I have the funniest story of myself at the event. I went to the event in these pink heels. I wish I had them to show you. They're in my car. We're gonna get to why they're in my car. I went to the event in these pink heels. They were pretty high, and they were cute. You know, I was looking cute. I had on this blue top that had the opening on the side with these gold rings. Nobody really saw that because I wore a cardigan. And I wore these pants that, you know, shaped my legs pretty well. And you know why they shaped my legs pretty well? Because they were tight as hell. Let me tell you, I wish I could show you, but I can't. But pretend this is my stomach. When I sat down, even standing up, it was going in. Like, it was going into my stomach. And but you know, I was trying to be cute, you know, but you know they say beauty is pain. And the thing about these heels is that they're fine, like, if I'm sitting down or if I'm, like, constantly walking. But they're not meant for me to just stand in one place, you know? They're not meant for me to go up 1,000 stairs, go down 1,000 stairs, or just stand. So, no. They're not meant for that. So we get to the event, and at the event, they have this cocktail hour before, you know, the whole event. And this cocktail hour has very few seats. And the seats that were there, most people were sitting in them. But I told my coworkers, because that's who I went to the event with, I told them, I was like, let's go sit down. For some reason, they didn't want to go sit down. Like, excuse me, I'm saying to sit down because my feet are dead. Like, they're literally dead. And they're just standing there. I mean, y'all feet might be good, but my feet were dead. I was over there, and there was, like, this column, you know, like a little thing from the ceiling to the, sorry, my back weaves, from the ceiling to the ground. There was a column, so I was leaning on it, standing up the whole time, and I was talking to people, and I was like, yeah. And every time I moved my feet, like, I could hear them crying. And I was like, no. And then I have high anxiety in large groups of people. Like, I love the scene, like, absolutely love it. And I get overwhelmed, and I was already still feeling sick, and I felt like I was hyperventilating. I don't know if it was the tightness of my shoes, how I was standing, or the tightness of my pants, but I definitely felt like I was gonna pass out. And I was thinking to myself, maybe I came out too early because I did miss work on Tuesday and Wednesday because I was sick, and I thought I was feeling better. Like, I definitely was feeling better Thursday morning. I wasn't feeling 100, but I was definitely feeling better. But like, I don't know if it was just being in that space, but I definitely felt like I was about to die. So I quickly, put with all my might, walked to the bathroom, and I know people saw me struggling. I walked to the bathroom and I sit on the toilet. Didn't have to go to the bathroom, but I sit on the toilet and I let my feet stretch. Like, I didn't take off my shoes because that's nasty. I don't know what's on that floor, but I literally stretched my feet any way I could, up, down, sideways, stretched out my legs, let my feet rest for a minute, and I tried to get back up again, and I was like, oh, no, definitely not ready yet, and I sit back down, do some more stretches, and I'm texting my mom, because my mom used to work down the street from where the event was, and me thinking she still works there, she got a whole new job, and I was texting her because I was going to ask her to bring me a pair of her flats, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to fit my big-ass feet in there, but I was going to try. Definitely was going to try. I was going to force my feet to stay in there. Somehow, I was definitely going to try to push my feet into her flat so I could take off those heels. Then she wasn't answering me, which made it the whole thing worse. She didn't text me till after the event saying, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see your text till now. Are you okay? I'm on my way home now, okay? No, I'm not okay. And so I'm waiting for her to respond. Like, my phone was on silent because of how the event was. So I every time it buzzed, I kept looking at my phone. It wasn't her. It was Twitter, or it was Instagram, or it was YouTube. And I kept looking, and it wasn't her. So I got through all my might. Even though I didn't use the bathroom, I still washed my hands. And I walked. Now, the thing is, I'm fine walking in the shoes unless I was standing and then I have to walk. I was fine walking in the shoes. The shoes were not a problem, like, walking in them. But it's standing. Like I said, it's standing for long periods of time. So, luckily for me, even though it still hurt, I was like, one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly, then falling in love. I was like, I'm not going to rush it, but I'm going to walk as fast as I can so I could, get to where I'm going. And luckily for me, it was it was a time ready to go downstairs from the cocktail room to the ballroom and go to our seats. And I was like, thank God, because I didn't have to, like, just stand in one place. We were walking to our seats. And the devil is a liar, because in order to get to our seats, we have to walk down 10,000 stairs. And my feet were like, one step at a time. They were, like, literally screaming, like, every step I take, every move I make, my feet keep screaming. I was like, no, thank you. And I wasn't going to take the elevator because that would have been whack. But I was definitely like, no. But as long as I kept walking, that was all that mattered to me. As long as I kept, moving, that was it. I didn't have to worry about anything. And then we went to our seats and everything was fine. And I was going to try to stretch out my feet so when the next time I have to get up and start walking, I would be fine. But there was something in front of me blocking my feet so I couldn't stretch them out, I was like, are you kidding me? I even lifted up the tablecloth. I'm like, what is this? What is this? This is in my way. Can you move, please? It wasn't going anywhere. Like, I tried so hard that I even kicked the table. The glasses were shaking. I'm like, I'm sorry. My feet hurt. And I don't know. And everyone was like, are you kidding me? Your feet hurt that bad? Yes. I kept them on for a long time. Okay? This is more than I ever kept my heels on before, okay? A long time. I had them on since 4 something. And it's now 9 something. No, that's a long time. 5 hours is a long ass time for me to be having my feet out. Feet up, locked in heels, like feeling like they're locked in prison, and it's time to free them. It's time to free them. But yeah, and I didn't have to stand up much until like we had to stand up and clap for people and all that stuff. But it was a great. The night was beautiful. The night was great. Shout out to Carla. You did an amazing job, baby girl. She did do a great job. And it was just an awesome, vibe. Usually I don't have to pay to go to the event. Usually I'm at the table with whoever's speaking. Last year it was my brother. The year before that was me. And the year before that it was my friend Christian. Love you, boo. But this time it was for Carla, and Carla had a list of people that she wanted to bring, and we acknowledged that. And I sat at the table with my coworkers and Mike. It was honestly a fun time. We were laughing the whole time. It was great, and I don't regret paying for my seat. Unfortunately, it might be my last time going to the event, but we'll talk about that towards the end. Let's get back to my feet story. We all congratulated Carla, telling her she did a great job, which she did. And then we took a group picture with her. And then we said our goodbyes and our I love yous. No one said I love you, but we said our goodbyes. And the thing is, before that happened, before we even took a picture, I stood up and I got a Charlie horse while I was wearing the heels. I was like, the devil is a liar. I do not have no Charlie horse. This is just me in my head. Keep standing. And I was like, oh no, I have to sit down. I got a Charlie horse. I quickly go over, we take the picture. I'm like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And I talked to my boss. And I was like, would it be bad if I took off my shoes at the event? And she's like, no, I've done it before. So I take off my shoes. I'm like, thank God. And then I become shorter than everyone. I take off my shoes and I was like, oh my goodness. God's not dead. He's surely alive. He's living on the inside, roaring like a lion. And I felt like a whole new person. My feet felt weird though, but I felt good. And I was like, kind of dancing around like, thank you, God. And of course, while I have my shoes off, the waiter who's picking up plates and stuff so they could go get clean, he puts too much on his tray and it falls over and glass breaks all around my feet. God is good because the glass did not cut my feet, but broke all around my feet. I was like, what? Excuse me? And my boss was like, put your shoes on. I was like, no, I don't care how much glass is around my feet. I am not putting on my shoes. That's just not happening. And so we all said our goodbyes and we're walking, and I don't care how crazy I look. Like, there's a whole bunch of wealthy people around and we're all leaving. I'm like, I don't care. My feet hurt. I don't know how y'all are still in your heels while I'm over here dying. But I have wide feet. Like, wide feet. People kept looking at my feet as I was walking. I have wide feet. Like, when they're up, they look fine. But when they're down and flat, they look like pizza puffs, okay? My feet look like... Have you ever seen the movie The Hobbit? My feet look like Bilbo Baggins' feet, minus the hair, okay? That's how they look. I could talk about myself, okay? Nobody else do it, though, all right? So I'm walking, and there's this old guy who was holding the door for us, and I said thank you. He said you're welcome. After he said you're welcome, the first thing he looked at is my feet. Then we're still walking, and there's another door. He opens it for us. He says you're welcome. I say thank you. He says you're welcome, and then he looks at my feet again. I'm like, are you kidding me? Can't there be something else that you need to look at? And so we're walking. Everybody's like, I don't know how you're walking around like that. I'm like, walking around like what? My feet hurt. I don't care. I walked in worse conditions where I had to take off my heels and there was glass all over the floor or wet spots all over the floor, not knowing if it was water, not knowing if it was anything else, not knowing if it was dirty water, nothing. And so we're walking and then we get to the parking lot and they're like, I can't, if you're walking this parking lot, I can't with you. I'm like, I've walked in worse parking lots, like I said, okay? Where we were at the event, they keep their parking lot sparkling. You don't see not one speck of glass on the floor, not one water spot, not one dirty spot. Literally, it was clean. I was like, all I want to do is get in the car, throw my shoes in the trunk, get to the job, go in there, get my stuff, and put on my Crocs and go home and go to sleep, okay? So that if we could quickly do it and not worry about my feet, it would be awesome. Thank you. I just had to quickly, get home. But that was my feet story. Like I said before, unfortunately, I would not be, I might not be going to the event again next year, because I am currently looking for a new job. No ill will against the people I work with or work for. I just need a new setting. I've been at that place, going to that place since I was 6 years old. And then I started working there as a junior staff when I turned 13. Working there again as a junior staff at 14. Working there again as a junior staff at 15. Got my first paying job there at 16. Worked there since 16 and still working there at 20. And honestly, it has been great. I have definitely formed a family there. Yeah, honestly, I formed a family and everyone is great except for Jay. You know who you are, Jaylani, because you're like a distant cousin twice removed. But honestly, it was just, I had to find something new, a new setting, because I've been there forever, honestly, forever. And like I said, no ill will, but also I'm just not happy there anymore, like I said, I've been there forever, and it's been the same scene. No matter how much they change it, upgrade it with stuff, it's still the same scene. It's still the same place, the same doors, literally the same doors I've walked into since the beginning. And I can't do it anymore. So I'm currently applying jobs at pretty much all over, but I'm very excited for the recent jobs that I applied for at 2 different hospitals. One I'm more excited for because my mom works there. So hopefully I'll get like a shoe in, and hopefully they'll read my resume, even though I've only worked at one place. I hope they, see that I'm dedicated to doing things that are different. I'm dedicated to being outside of the box, because I want to change myself. So that's why, unfortunately, I won't be able to, go to the events. But honestly, those events are so awesome that I would definitely pay to go. I would pay the full $250 and then some to go if I had the money. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I brought you some laughter. I hope it was kind of serious. It's probably a short, long video that I'm doing. Once I edit it, it will be better. I don't know This video is going to go up today or tomorrow, or this will be considered Sunday's video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Know that there is only one you. Don't let nobody stop you from being you, but love yourself before you love anyone else. You're beautiful and you're amazing, and you are handsome if you're amazing. If you're a guy, don't let anyone tell you different. Don't listen to nobody but yourself unless you're listening to your parents. Love yourself unconditionally, unapologetically, and fully. Love yourself fully, because you should love yourself before you love anyone else. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.